Hey Capricorn, I'm Lucy Ravenstone and welcome to my channel. So guys, I am recovering from COVID. I'm on my day 7 now. So I'm just going to keep July really simple because I'm already behind. So I'm going to just use my Archangel Michael cards to get us through this month. And make it easy and less complicated while I'm still recovering. If I do cough, I apologize. I'm a little bit chesty still. So I'm going to just do the layouts how I used to do my readings when I used to use these cards all the time for personal readings for people. There is a card here that wants to come out for you. There we go. But yeah, finally got the COVID. It seems to be creeping up on everybody who hasn't had it yet. Seems to have it now. Even my brother's had it as well, and he's, well, in a different state. Okay. Lean on God and the angels for support is the first card. So this card sort of just sort of say, you know, have faith. Things are going the way they're going for a reason. If you need support, is trust and kind of in your faith. I feel like, as well as I say that, some of you are probably questioning a lot of faith at the moment, questioning the universe and why things are the way they are. And I kind of actually, as I'm saying this, I get this sense of it being, I feel like you're rebelling against all of that. So I hope that makes sense to you, Capricorn. And it could just be a feeling, as in a feeling of rebelling, like not trusting in the way things are or something like that, because that's kind of how this is vibing through for me. However, this is a great time for you. The next card is Romance Angels are helping you. So I feel like it is actually a really good time for you in terms of romance, in terms of love. I feel like there's love in the air for some of you, Capricorn. And for those of you that it's not direct love, I feel like this could be generally family, this could be friendships. This is just a really good time for you in terms of socializing, I guess, because I'm getting this kind of sense of a lot of stuff being around you. So it's been a very good time for love for you, which is really cool. I do get this sense of you basking in the glory of this time, because if you look at the little the camera in here is kind of really terrible since I've moved. I really do need to readjust my room again, but he is kind of basking in all of this love that's being poured upon him, and that's how I'm seeing you, Capricorn. I feel like you are enjoying the attentions during this time, which is really cool. So July is the time where you're enjoying all of the loves. Next card is reversed. It is a time for you to shield your energy. So sometimes when we are very social beings, we let down our guard and we take on other people's energy, and that really does kind of become exhausting. So I kind of want you to be wary of that, because the positioning of this is interesting for me for that. I feel like it may actually have a toxic result for you. Which is weird, because and this is kind of weird because I feel like I'm being thrown a little bit back and forward for you, Capricorn, because I get this sense, you know, not trusting the universe, but things are going okay in certain areas, but then you're being told to shield yourself. So I definitely kind of get this reckless sense here, and I feel like you may be perhaps reckless with your socializing. So maybe there's an aspect here where you should be making sure you're protecting yourself. Interesting. I do get, like, I kind of feel as well, like, if you are playing the field a little bit and you're out there socializing, you know, romantically, you know, just having a bit of fun, do protect yourself in this area. Obviously, very literally, if you are having a lot of sex, protect yourself. But I do mean this more as in protect your heart as well. I feel like you may be jumping right in and relishing and loving this time, but there's only so long that something like that's not going to have a kind of negative impact on you if you are not being honest and truthful with yourself. You know, if this is not exactly what you want out of life, but you're just jumping right in now, I feel like the shield yourself card is sort of saying that make sure you're protecting yourself, because this could, you know, actually negatively impact you in a larger scheme of things. Pay attention to your dreams. Magic. Sorry, the cat's moving the camera. Pay attention to your dreams come through for Taurus as well. Now, this is a time at the moment where dreams are heightened. I think it's Cancer and New Moon, but I feel like there's also something retrograding right now, which is impacting our kind of more intuitive side of things and psychic visions. So everybody's having very vivid dreams. Now, these dreams could have messages in them, and that card does confirm that that's the case. But there's messages to come through that need to be heard. It also is a card that represents that there's a loved one trying to get a message to you, and these can be coming through in your dreams. I do feel like if you listen, you will understand. That's what I'm getting through this for you, specifically Capricorn who's watching this. I also get heart coming through. There's something to do with your heart that needs attention. That came through sort of on all of these. So I definitely feel like something in your heart needs attention. And I do feel like, again, with this first card, that there's a recklessness here of where you are avoiding something. There is avoidance that needs to be given attention. So all of this bottom row are reversed now. So reverse cards for Archangel Michael cards are to pay attention, that these messages need to be heard. So the first one is you're on the right path. So things are going the way they're supposed to for a reason. Now, when this sort of card comes through, everyone's like, all right, so it's happening for a reason. And sometimes we can get a little complacent and just like, so it's, just let it flow. And sometimes that is my message that comes through. However, I feel like that's not the case here. I feel like flowing is something that is what you are doing, that it's not perhaps the right direction to take. I'm going to try and decipher that a little bit better so it makes more sense. That's just the first way it comes through. Let's have a look. So I kind of get that you're being guided, but I feel like that you are giving away. So this is the sense of going with the flow. I feel like you're giving your power away in the sense that you're just giving up on something. There's something you're just giving up on and you're not giving any attention anymore. And to me, this feels like you're trying to be directed. There's someone trying to guide you along this way. And it feels like that's, that guidance is there. It's a support. I just feel like this is you. So normally when I read this card, this would be the guardian angel and this would be you, being guided. However, how I'm reading this card is I feel like you are that angel and you're like, I know I'm going, I'm taking charge, I'm in control now. It very much feels like a kind of confronting egotistical thing, like where someone you cannot tell them anything other than what they think they know. This is how I'm feeling it. And I feel like there's this guide and they feel like they are this kind of childlike being, because it feels like they're here supporting you in a way that's coming from a place of love, from a place of innocence. However, I feel like you're loosely letting go of the hand here. So normally this is very different to how I read this card, Capricorn. So it's very interesting. I'm kind of finding this vibe really interesting with this card. And it feels like you're letting go, but this card, it just feels like it's there. It's next to you. It's just not going anywhere. However, I do get this sense of you being just like, I know better. Interesting. The next card is you've created this situation and you have the power to change it. Now, through all of this this card feels like that. It feels like the situation that you are in now is all of your own doing. You are crafting everything at this moment. That nobody else is in charge. This is all you. Nobody else is responsible for anything that's happening to you during this time. This is you, Capricorn. And I do feel like this is really wanting to push through in this. I feel like I need you to own this. This is you now. This is your control. So, everything that you're creating right now, you have the power to change. I feel like you have the power to create whatever reality you wish, and that is you painting this. You are creating where you are right now. So that's a very powerful energy to be in as well. We are all manifesting our own future. However, I do get this sense of control for you, and I feel like control is very important for you during this time. Not in the sense of this is important for you to take control. I feel like you feel like it's very important for you to have control, which is quite interesting, Capricorn. Have confidence. So it is saying, you're on the right path. Have confidence in moving forward. I feel like you do have that. This is a card that sort of says, this is in alignment with me and with the way these cards are written out. You have shield yourself above this have confidence, and both of them have a shield. I do feel like you need to protect your energy and have confidence in things that you do. I feel like because you're in this taking control kind of energy, you are embodying this confident vibe, and you are being all of that, which is very interesting. And your final card, which sums up the whole reading, we have new beginnings and a fresh start. So this is you starting a new chapter and embracing a new beginning. I do get the sense of this is going to bring up vulnerability for you during the next month. But at the moment, I feel like you're riding on a high. I do feel like behind the scenes here, there is something that is niggling below, and I feel like you are closed off to it. And I just, for some reason, get this sense that you are going to basically be kicking yourself in the teeth if you really do shut everything else out. So keep that in mind, Capricorn, because this is like hidden below the surface that I'm seeing here. But yeah, the new beginnings and a fresh start is getting kind of like, I feel like a solo thing. I feel like you are moving forward alone, moving towards something which is going to basically be a whole new chapter for yourself. This is you. I feel like leaving something behind. You are moving away from it. You are definitely leaving things behind you and moving forward in solidarity. It definitely feels alone, moving forward alone, which is really interesting, Capricorn. Now remember, you've created the situation, you have the power to change it. I want you to realize that you are in charge of how your world is shaping right now, and because the biggest message that really is pushing through me is to sort of say is like, you are accountable for your own actions. You are in charge. This is your time. Use it wisely. Very interesting, because like the reading and the cards and what is coming through me is kind of very much it's very weird. I hope that makes sense for you, Capricorn. But yeah, you are in charge right now during this time. Thank you so much, Capricorn, and I'll see you next month.